Hi traders, it's Leaf West here. I'm going to make a quick video for readers of the blog. I had a reader send in a comment about today's trading in the spiders and him having difficulty getting involved and not knowing really what he was doing wrong, what have you. I wasn't involved in the spider study at all, really. I watched it for a portion of the day, but I was involved with Apple at the start of the day and for the morning, and after that, I didn't really do too much. But anyways, the spider coming into Monday's trading, I had a positive bias, expecting some weakness at the start of the day, which didn't happen because of, in part, of Caterpillar's strong earnings and I guess positive news out of Europe that things weren't blowing up as of yet. So the market was bullishly biased at the open and pushed higher. So anyways, I will show you what I typically would do if I was hawking the spider, or basically this, you can use these same principles for any stock as you go through the day. Anyways, if you can see, the bar I'm highlighting here is the first 3-minute bar of the day. The market pushed up for the first 20-25 minutes, formed a little bit of a top and then pulled back. So what you want to do on a bullishly biased tape is to buy the retrace, and you want to try and buy it in that slot area of between 50 and 72% retracement. So get your Fibonacci retracement tool out and start drawing bottom to top, and you can see that the market pulled back and made a low of 124.46 on this candle, and that's exactly 50%. So lo and behold, it pulls back into the slot and it makes basically a bullish reversal, almost an opposite twins candle, and you could have gone long at the top of this candle, the breaking of this candle's high. That was at 10:03 Eastern. And if you then look for a projection, you can take your projection tool, bottom to top, back to bottom, and your target for the next wave would have been in this area right here, which we basically just made it into and kind of made shooting stars, some upper legs on these candles, which showed you that the market probably was going to pause there, and we made lower, so kind of a negative divergence in stochastics. So that would have been a good spot to sell, knowing your target level was at the 125.08, and the fact that the candles were showing you that again, that at least you're going to pause there. And again, so what do you do? What do you do next? You get out your retracement tool and you go bottom to top. This time we didn't make it back into the slot. What you actually did though was, if I can take this off, was we basically pulled right back to the top of this high. The top there was 124.86, and the bottom of this move was 124.85, and also you move right into the 20 EMA, which in a bullish trending market, that's where you buy the pullbacks. The pullback to the moving average and then re-accelerate again. So let's take a look at 1 second here. I gotta turn on something. All right, I'm back. Now let's take a look at where our projection would have gone for the next wave, top to bottom. And again, if we made it into the target zone, again, we made a lower high in the stochastics, as we can see in the bottom part of the chart, and we had a bearish engulfing candle here, so that was probably a good spot to sell. So you had two nice move ups, and if you just look at the price so far in the morning, you've made 3 pushes higher, which I always like to see. And when that happens, you should be looking for at least a short-term reversal. So you can draw a trend line and see if you get a break of that, and we did. And typically when you break a trend line, you'll get a two-legged move downward, or in terms of a correction. So let's take a look at at that price activity. As it turns out, it moves right into the 50 EMA, which is again very typical of a trending market, of an uptrending market, as it pulls back into the moving averages. And if we look at where we could expect the waves to end, if we take the first wave and extrapolate that down, the zone, again, that's right where the wave ended. And we can project out the next wave by doing the reverse, taking this whole down wave and looking forward. Again, we barely get into that target zone, but we have upper legs on some shooting stars kind of dojis. Again, that is a spot to look to at least tighten your stops or to sell. And that's basically what that was the only action for the rest of the day. So Tom, I hope this helps you. And I know it's a pretty rough first video for me, but I gave it a try. All right, have a good day tomorrow, guys. Bye.